I'm Shabtai, an artist and pissed off peace activist. I wanted to make this introductory video not just to remind you that I released an EP, Up in the Digital Age, which is now available on all major streaming platforms, but also to clarify my position on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. So given my background of growing up in a multicultural Jewish community with a lot of Jewish education, there are themes in my music that relate either subtly or very directly to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, on which I have a very strong pro-peace position. Now, unfortunately, this pro-peace position can be confusing to some who think you're only allowed to like the Israelis or only the Palestinians, when what it really means is that I believe in the goodness of regular people on both sides, and I'm against extremist and supremacist attitudes which also exist on both sides. The idea that either of these very large and politically diverse groups of people can be all good or all bad seems pretty blatantly oversimplified to me, and also literally exactly what I thought racism was. That's why, in response to the sheer absurdity of politics at the moment, I've decided that as a peace activist, I'm just not giving a fuck. So what exactly am I not giving a fuck about? I'm glad you're curious. The first thing is hating myself for anyone's approval. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Zionism and Zionists over these past few years, and as someone who went to Reformed Jewish Day School here in the United States, where I would do the Israeli national anthem and the American national anthem every morning, where I'd go from learning about the civil rights movement in one class to taking Hebrew classes from these people in the next, if you think I was raised to be some KKK white supremacist, you're ignorant as fuck and suck ass. Which brings me to my next point. The people who I'm trying to make peace with, in order of importance, are number 1, Palestinians, number 2, Arabs, number 3, the broader Muslim world. If you are not part of any of those 3 groups and I say something that hurts your feelings, I'm not giving a fuck. In pretty much every respect, I am left-wing politically. With that being said, I do not think the international left has any legitimate stake in this conflict whatsoever, and it is very bizarre that they are trying to assert that while calling themselves anti-imperialists. Let me be very clear that I am not seeking the approval of the international left whatsoever. I think these people are getting real crazy and often super racist. Which leads me to my most important point. I'm really not giving a fuck about people's dumbass opinions. Now, this might be shocking to hear for some people, but Israel-Palestine is actually a real place with real people in it, not just a construct of your imagination. As someone who experiences this conflict in full screen, 3D, HD, whether I like it or not, I hope you can understand that it gets very tiring having to hear from people whose entire understanding of it comes exclusively from social media. Even if you read like a book, like I still don't care. Like I don't know how much reading you would have to do to catch up to the amount of real life input I have gotten on this conflict and the people involved in it. And I'll just say, I am not someone who holds double standards. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm just actually a Jewish guy with strong connections to this conflict. I am not going around telling other people how they should feel about their own bullshit. So I don't really have any shame in telling people to fuck off when they try to do that to me. I am particularly cognizant of having this kind of humility when I am talking to the actual Israelis and Palestinians, which I have done a lot of because I actually care about them and the future of their region. I am not just a keyboard warrior trying to prove a point about how smart I am. Anyone who thinks I have fake or racist intentions when I say I'm trying to help can shut the fuck up. And to anyone who's hurting in the Middle East, I just want you to know I really care and I'm really rooting for your future. I really want to help.